Okay, what we have here today is a GLoomis NRX in the shop for some repairs. This rod here is a NRX 853C JWR. It's a medium heavy, extra fast tip, 7'1". This is one of the GLoomis's high quality rods here. It's about a $500 ticket. Great piece of equipment. It's in the rod here in this rod shop here today to get some repairs done on it, and we're going to do a general cleanup on it because it's pretty filthy from use. There's all kind of who knows what on here. Some DNA, a little bit of suntan lotion, sunblocker, fish guck, you name it, it's on here. We're going to clean up this cork a little bit after we do our repairs, and possibly fill in any bad areas that need some pit paste. One of the guides are busted on it. Let me see if I can get you a good shot of it here. The foot is broken off, the front foot is broken off on that guide. Sorry about the glare off the table. And one guide, it looks like it's completely missing. And that's the first guide back from the tip top. My speculation is, after talking to this individual, he pulled it out of his rod locker on his bass boat, and this is what he found. And you know, they have real nice rod lockers in the modern boats these days, and they really need to put rods like this, high quality equipment, in a rod sock as well, because what I'm thinking is, by the look of the damage here, let me see if I can get a better shot of this through my viewfinder for you. Get a little zoomy going on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what I'm thinking is that in the rod locker box, it's doing one of these numbers where it's able to butt up against something and just beat it while you're going through the waves, or in a case with one of the single foot guides, it's actually pulling it off and just ripping it right out of its where it's anchored down.
Turn it.
Okay, I'm back. I set up a shot here to be able, so you can see how we're going to remove this broken guide off of the rod here, off of the rod blank. Maybe I can get a better shot now that I've got this set up where you can see where it's actually fractured. Like I say, I think it was a jamming motion inside the rod locker in this fashion is what ended up breaking that. It's going to take quite a bit to break it, because this is going to be a I believe a Fuji titanium frame with a SICK ring in it. Good quality stuff. I'm going to show you how we go about taking this off of here safely without damaging the blank. And I'll start off with the little micro torch. It's a butane torch, and we'll just use it to loosen up a little bit of this epoxy on here, and we'll start peeling it off. Want to be real careful that when you scrape this off of here, when you cut it, that you cut it on top of the foot to the guide. That way, if you have a little bit of a slip, a little bit of a mishap, that you're not going to scratch the blank whatsoever. And then we just peel it off of there, and if you can, get the thread started and peel it out from underneath of the epoxy. Okay, as you can see, we've got the guide off of here now, and there's just some residual epoxy left on here, and we're going to just continue to warm it up a little bit at a time and just scrape it off and get it as clean as we can. Here's a better look at the broken guide, foot on the guide. That's what we'll be replacing. Make it like new again. Okay, I'm taking off the other guide that was busted. It's a recoil guide that goes here. It was it's a black guide that looks like this one here. Single foot. This is all that was left of it. And we're going to clean the rest of this blank up, get all the crud off of it, all the DNA and junk, the fish guck that's on here, and when we wrap this back up, there's no trim bands other than in the first guide, this number 12 ring guide here. You can see in the blue there's a little bit of green metallic, in there, but all the rest of them are just blue with no trim bands. And we'll get the rest of this thing cleaned up and get it ready to go fishing. Catch a big one.